Hey guys, welcome to the stream, the PC Cup for today, which is of course, as you can see on the screen, our second one of December. It looks like we've got a little bit of a delay in getting started as far as the actual tournament itself goes, but we do at least know that so far we've got, I believe, 11 teams playing today. With the bracket, looks like it's just getting set up at the moment, so I'll bring that across to you guys as soon as I have it available. But for the time being, at least, why don't we just see about getting ourselves into a custom game? To kill a little bit of time, of course, we will have to abandon this if we do end up with a tournament match coming through. But for the time being, if you'd like to come and join in, then please do so. ESL123 will be the passkey. So any of you guys who like to show off your skills on stream, you can very much do so. I'm just going to get all of the bits and pieces here fixed. Let's see. There we go. Much better. So I just remembered, because of it being on PC, I can actually play myself and possibly, well, be a little less shameful than I would be normally. Oh yeah, sorry. I'm getting a little bit too far ahead of myself. Let's be introduced for any of you guys who are new to the stream. My name is Peter Counterfeit Hartnell. I'm bringing you all of the action here today between our various different teams. Also, we'll be playing some custom games with you guys as and when we need to kill a little bit of time. Ali Reza, it's 2-7. Oh boy, in Indonesia. Father Gaming, unfortunately, no Android for today. That will be just for next time round. Let's get some invites sent out as well. Hopefully, you guys can let me know. If you are having any problems with finding the game, I'll put out the invite in the global chat to hopefully get a few of you guys in here. Hopefully I'm on the right server and everything. But we'll see how things go. Let's see. Oh, if I sound at all distracted, just because I'm checking in with our ESL admins to see how things are going. Okay, no, it looks like it's all groovy. We've got a couple of you guys joining in. Don't know if that's going to be, if that was due to the global invite or if that was due to the passkey. So if you could let me know in the chat if one way or the other. Hey weirdest channel, how's it going? Dante Dillaway, you're having a problem with lag. Oh boy, that sucks. What platform are you playing on? I know everyone who's been here for a while is going to be sick of this, but the email address at the top should get you in the right place to get something sorted out there. The passkey is on the screen. Down the bottom right hand side, ESL123. Samprith Aneti. Let's see. Sudip Guha, should there be live MC versus today? Let me have a look and see if there's anything scheduled for Modern Combat versus. If there is, then we might need to get out of the way for them. But as far as I'm aware, there isn't. Let's see. We've got some scheduled posts coming up. I don't think so, though. Let's see. I don't believe so, but if there is... So if there is some Modern Combat Versus that's supposed to be going on, then we'll probably get out of the way for them. But for the time being, let's get ourselves started with our first custom game of the day. We will be giving giveaways across all of our platforms as always: Mob Crush, YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. But thank you guys for being enthusiastic about our first game heading out onto Scramble, and I will be checking in with what's going on tournament-wise. But for the moment, let's get ourselves started, and also let's find ourselves a little bit of in-game sound as well. That'd be kind of nice. Let's bring the music down low, and let's get started. Do be aware, guys, that I kind of suck at this game, so just bear that in mind. Lazy Abby 58, there will be giveaways during the course of the day. Tejas, someone, nice to see you over on Mob Crush as well. Alright, let's get things started. Starting out, ooh, hello. Let's see if we can find our first man down. Okay, well, I feel like that could have gone worse. We're still alive. Oh, no, we're not. Speak too soon. I feel like that's bad. Let's see. I am on the Spec Ops or blue team this time round. So, any of you guys voting for the red team to win? Well, I shot a guy who was already dead. Ah, I killed someone else. I'm amazing. I killed someone else. A glorious day for the revolution. Aircraft spotted. Oh god. Oh, Nightbot's showing the wrong hacksaw. You say North or Commander? I would probably save up for Commander's ban at the moment. Enemy drone spotted. The fourth. I think quite a lot of people play this. iOS, Android. Calling airstrike. I should probably be looking at the fun. Hey, Low Gaming. How's it going, man? Mirikura. I'm not going to be top called the MC5. Wait, four games. They've called an airstrike. Oh god. Holy shit. 4 versus 1 air. I will use the scope. Getting a little bit carried away with those bit firing. Oh, go on. Alright, well I wasn't the worst person on the team. Look, game, you can't hear me. Oh, the game sounds too loud. Okay. Let me bring that down. Oops. You can see behind the curtain. Let's see, where are we? Alright, sorry about that, guys. I'll bring down the game sound quite a lot. That way, you should be able to hopefully hear me over things, but let me know if it's still too loud and I'll tweak them all down again. Ooh, we might have an update on the tournament, so let's hike ourselves across there and see if we've got a bracket or anything like that. We have! Ooh, delightful. Alright, let's just check I haven't broken the bracket before we go over them. Let's see. Okay, that all looks good. Let's take a look at what we got. Okay, so up at the top of the page we have Vampires 01. Oh gosh, that's an interesting name. They are our #1 seed today. They will be going up against the winner of, looks like, Heroics and Inframundo. I'm not sure what that one is talking about. Let's see. Yes, kill now, please. It's all illusions. Agent Orange will be going up against Bastardos. Reynes Verdes. Maybe someone can inform me as to what that means. Oh, hey, So Disturbed. Nice to see ya. Cyrus the King will be taking on Gravity Forces to go up against Buenos Verdes. And Urban Force will be taking on Eagle Eyes before they go and head on to Shalom in the quarterfinals. Let's see about getting you guys into the first game, which I believe will be between Agent Orange and Bastardos. So please do stay tuned, and we'll be back in just a couple of minutes. Alright guys, let's get things started, though I realise I may have turned the game sounds a little bit too low there. But hey, we'll see how things go. We'll start things off with Agent Orange from the UK taking on Bastardos from Honduras in what is technically our first quarter-final of the day. So we're interested to see how things play out in the first round of competition for both these guys. It looks like we might be missing a few members of Agent Orange, however, because but it doesn't look like there's going to be any mercies shown from the Bastardos from Honduras. Managed to get themselves a pretty substantial early lead. Let's take a look at some of that is going. Looks to be Mauro and Boik doing a lot of the heavy lifting so far, with actually very few kills for the other three remaining members. So I kind of feel like if Mauro and Boik were the only people here for the Bastardos, they would be doing pretty well. But Meat does manage to land a kill through. We'll see if Assassin can get out of the gates to follow them for the time being. It does look like we need to bring the game volume up dramatically. I'll do that in game number 2. These are best of 3 competitions for any of you guys who are joining us for the first time. So, we get a chance to see some kind of comeback here. It does look like Agent Orange have picked up their 5th member, which I'm sure is going to benefit them greatly. Let's see if we can spend a little bit of time with Meat. 3 and 3 so far. Nice quick scope there. Gets a kill through, but Maro Z is still pouring on the pressure. Bastardos doing very, very well in the early going. Meat's going to go up high, see if he can take out the recon aircraft. Will do so. Provide a little bit of extra security for the rest of Agent Orange. But they are falling under the pressure pretty darn heavily. Construction site hasn't gone so well for them so far. We'll see if any of the other members. It looks like Meepy is the #1 scorer so far for Agent Orange, but it's not by any means a completely clean game for the Bastardos so far. We've got some of the other members dropping a lot, I'm saying relatively a lot of death. It looks like if the Agent Orange can find and take those easier kills, I can have a much easier time. I think you can see here, Soul Catcher runs a little bit of trouble, but Boik is going to be, I believe, our most valuable player at the moment. No, actually, it's going to be Mauro Z, but competing for that spot certainly with an 8-1 record. So you see the brawling working out down in the underpass. As we do see a bit of a comeback here for Agent Orange, going up to 15 kills, a pretty big advantage. Lewis P going to be dropping out of the game as well, so it's a 5-4 advantage this time for Agent Orange. We'll see what they can do with it. If anything, they've got a long way to go, but looking pretty alright from an incredibly tough start. Jiren goes in, managed to get a kill onto Boik of all people, and Panzer goes down. Agent Orange honestly doing amazingly. It's very hard for a team to manage to deal with the amount of pressure being put down so early on by Bastardos, but for a while it's been all about Agent Orange. Let's see where these kills are going. It's going to be Meat up with the most kills at the moment, but Jiren doing pretty good work. The one we're watching right now can be inspired by all you folks watching from home to perform above and beyond. As Azine gets a kill on tomorrow, it's starting to look a little bit less unlikely. I didn't expect the Bastardos to fall apart quite this dramatically. I think they have got their 2 top scoring members still in the game, but perhaps it's just sheer weight of numbers that's allowing for Agent Orange to come back in again. Jiren going to get 1 more kill, starting to slowly tick those up. Maro does get a kill back onto Assassin. Yes, it looks like just a nice bit of backup from the remainder of Agent Orange is keeping them in play. However, as you can see up at the top right, top middle of the screen rather, the red team's numbers just keep on creeping up. That early advantage may be too much to deal with. I think Bastardos, despite going down members, might still have enough left in the tank to push them across the finish line and get them the all-important game 1 win. And they will. 28-50. Not bad at all, especially being down a member. Let's take a little note of that. We will take a short break while we do get set up for game number 2 of our first quarterfinal. Agent Orange now stand 0 games to Bastardos 1. 1 more game for Bastardos will see them in the semis. So please do stay tuned and we'll be back as soon as we've got game 2 for you. Alright guys, for any of you who are not watching the chat at the moment, we're having a little bit of a clash with Modern Combat Versus, so what we're going to do is we're going to carry on YouTube and on the Mob Crush platforms, but stop on Facebook and Twitch so that they can get their event up and running as well. So if you'd like to carry on watching this particular one, the PC tournament, then please make your way across to YouTube or to Mob Crush, following the details which have been put in the chat. Otherwise, you can stay tuned on Facebook or on Twitch for the Modern Combat Versus tournament coming up. We will be getting into another game in a second. Talking to our ESL admins. So either way around it, please do stay tuned, and we'll be back in hopefully just a few moments, but not on Facebook or on Twitch, YouTube or Mob Crush are the only places to be today. I may need to restart the stream a second, but either way around it, we'll be back in a few minutes. Alright guys, for all of y'all who are still with us, we unfortunately did miss the second game between Agent Orange and Bastardos because they started without us. But hopefully for you guys who are still here, you'd like to get in on some action on stream. So we're going to start up a free-for-all on the streets. Turn off armor cores for this one, just for a little bit of variety. So hopefully everyone should be on the more or less the same page. But hey, nice to see a lot of you guys still over here. Let's see... Killnopplers, if you didn't receive your giveaway and you haven't had any replies from your email, how long ago was the was your giveaway, Killnopplers? Because I can certainly check into that. Let's see. But yes, we should be good for the rest of the stream. Do apologise for the confusion there, so can only speak to you guys on a YouTube or on Mob Crush, but thank you for you guys who have come across. So yes, Killnopplers, when was your particular stream giveaway, and I can have a look into it for you. Supra and Yo and Crank, welcome. Crank, I certainly remember your name. Delansky, thank you for coming in. Let's keep... Did you just say wobble lubba dub dub? I certainly didn't. Yes, Sidders Faris, thank you for trying to explain. Let's see. So, November Cup number 1. Okay, you should have the Can I please? I'll get this. Let's see. I'm just going to see if I can pull up the November Cup #1. Because that should have been one of mine. Let's see. November Cup. Let's see. November Android Cup #1. There we go. Mob Crush, Canal Plus. Yes, I've got your details here. Alright, well, I'll just get this game started just so we've got something on stream. But I will have a look into that for you, Canal Plus, and see if there's something that's gone a bit wrong, if it's maybe got a wrong dog tag or anything in there. I think we've got enough players to get started with. Crank, yay! Yes! You've got quite a memorable name, so I recognise you coming into the room. Nice to see ya. Hopefully. Yes, Crank, I don't know why you told me, because I knew you were there, but it's nice to get confirmation you are the same person and not just the same name getting shared around, which is entirely possible. Alright, let's get it on the streets. Get ourselves some desktop audio. I think I've put this a little too low. There we go, we've got some sound. I think I might still have actually made it too low. Oh, so I think it's okay. Alright, let's see if we can spot ourselves a few lucky punters. Ooh, hello, being shot at. Gotta keep moving, gotta keep moving. Oh god. Well, weirdest channel, Quack or Dad? That's really one of life's big questions, isn't it? To Quack or to Dad? Oh boy, I nearly killed someone. That would have been a big day. I think we probably have got a full game, so... that might explain why you're not able to join any of you guys who... Alright, let's see if I can find somewhere I can actually use a scope without immediately just getting caught up. I need to probably be high up somewhere where I'm not going to be able to... not going to be looking past people when I scope. Aha! We're the best at this game! Oh no, got killed. Oh no, I got shot in the butt. Reminiscent of old times. Getting killed immediately. Oh boy. I got another kill. Alright, let's... what silly classes have I got set up? Okay. Heavy. Always good for a laugh. Oh, that guy's dead. Oh man, I tried to take shelter behind the rubbish bin, but it turns out it was I who was in the rubbish bin. Man! As much as I already thought I sucked at this game, I think 3-4 really highlights that pretty well. I made a big kaboom, but I didn't think I actually did enough damage. Alright. Well, I didn't die, and I feel like that's the first step to winning. It's not dead. Saad Zahid, how are me? I am pretty good. How are you doing, Saad? Oh man! I killed someone! Excellent, I'm amazing at this game. Oh god, someone spawned in immediately behind me with a cog V. And ruined my day. Oh man, I died in the time it took me to get my weapon out. Seals Fairs, I am absolutely a heavy newbie. I would never pretend anything different. Oh boy, I thought I was going to get that guy. I'm getting a little bit better with the slack. Why does the DBS look different with the single barrel for? I'm not sure. Maybe you guys in the chat can help illuminate that particular question. Point and click. Is there anything you can't do? Ah, using the map to our advantage. Oh, hello. And then I got shot in the back. Losing is a learning process. You're so right, bro. You're so wise. David Val, nice to see ya. Oh man, I thought I was being clever. Master AP. OP even. I did in fact get wrecked. You are correct in identifying that particular pattern. And oh, well, there you go. Went about as well as expected. Alright, well, we don't have any new tournament games as of yet. Let's take a look across at the brackets if we can. Let's see. Bracket screen. And let's pop ourselves across there. Give that one the old refresh. And see what we've got going on. So, we've got... let's see. Okay, we've got Gravity Forces. They actually managed to win 2 games and get themselves into the semi-finals already. It looks like they are the only people with recorded games as yet, so nothing too much happening. Fairs, don't cry, little newbie. Oh boy, oh boy. But we might as well get ourselves started with another custom game. In fact, well, we've only got 2 platforms to work with, so I guess we might as well get our first giveaway of the day going. So, over on the Mob Crush page, so basically what we'll do is we'll do 2 giveaways on each platform, because we've got 2 platforms rather than the usual 4. Will be our first giveaway. Type hashtag hacksaw into the chat to enter. Alright, there you go, guys. So across on mobcrush.com you have to type in hashtag hacksaw because we miss him so much. If you want to enter in that one. And we'll get ourselves another custom game set up in just a moment. Tejas, thank you for being the first one. Yeoman, no, thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Master P, girls like CTF. Fair enough. I don't see enough CTF played. Yeoman, you want to give away, please? Well, the first place to go is going to be over onto Mob Crush. Type in hashtag hacksaw to join him. And then you will be in with a chance of 500 credits. Kind of fit we didn't play against anyone. They both got DQ because they never applied and were missing players. That sucks, Crank. That's too bad. Well, at least it's a free win. Let's get ourselves set up with another custom game. And let's go... Ooh, probably not in caps. ESL 123, as you can see on the screen. Let's head into the rooftops. Let's go for a team battle this time. No armor cores, no prestige weapons. Shazam! I mean, this game sucks. Oh, well, thank you for coming and supporting the stream of a game that you don't like. Because, hey, that's pretty nice. Pretty nice of you. Let's head to the red team this time around. Some proof ESL matchmaking such. I'm not sure ESL matchmaking is necessarily responsible for your opponents not turning up. But hey, look, gaming, I will give Recon a try this time round. Kilnal Plus, nice to see your entry on there as well. Actually, I will, while we've got a moment, I will ask about your missing credits, Kilnal Plus. Missing credits. Chicken bacon. Oh, I'm glad you like it. Alright, I think 5v5 is enough to get started with, so let's head onto the rooftops and get started. Yeah, start doing pretty good. Hopefully you also are having a nice evening or whatever time of day it is wherever you are. I'm aware that everybody is on different parts of the planet, so it's always a little tricky to tell you know, what time of day it is wherever you are. Ovi, you thought this update ruined the game. Oh, that's too bad. If you send in an email with stuff that you'd like to see changed, then it can happen. It definitely can get changed. Alright, let's give the old Bramson a try. And see if we have any better luck this time around. Weirdest challenge, you spent 490 hours in this game. Oh boy, that's a long time to do anything. I'm glad that you have enjoyed it. ESL 123 is a party. I think there might be a couple of spaces left here. We'll see how things go. Let's follow this guy. Hey, this guy. It's so hard to read your name once the kind of washed up. I think we killed someone? I did. I think I was fighting 3 people at the same time.
Enemy recon aircraft.
Hey, Crank. Oh, I got an assist on Crank. I feel like a real hero. Why not use COG or PR39? Oh, I guess maybe
What's happening here?
Ooh, hello. I don't want that. COG 5 or PR39. I will have to give those a try. I'll have to change over my loadouts a little bit. I'm still like the newbies. Crank again. Oh man, if you can actually hit anyone. Try to stay behind your enemy and stick with your teammates. Look, game, you're so wise. I do appreciate you giving me this. Taking cover as I refresh me old Bramson.
Recon active.
Oh boy, I had a really nice idea there of like being able to sneak up one, but teammates, bullet shields, have to apologize to you. Let me just see if I can boost myself up at all. There you go, that should be quite a lot. Do let me know. Oh man, I hate the enemy. It's such a joke. Anyway, the right guy's not shooting. He's probably on my team. The eyeball everything really sucks.
Aircraft.
Oh, did we win? Well, I think the fact that I have to ask that question suggests the answer is probably not yes.
We lost the match.
Look, gaming, I'm sorry to have let you down. You're stuck. Well, I guess it's slightly better than you suck. Alright, how are we doing as far as... No new tournament games as of yet, but... I will keep spouting out about our first giveaway of the day. So I think things are still going on. We're waiting to hear back from our admin of the day, who is going to be Envy. If you see them hanging around, please do show them some love. Because the admins work extremely hard to bring you all the stuff. They do a lot more work than we do. Hey Lazy Abby, well, it's good to see you made it across on to Mob Crush. I did my best, man. Yo man, That's all anyone can ever ask of you. I think we're probably in the same boat. I didn't check what the actual scores were for everyone there, but I can't imagine that our score... Well, if anything, I imagine you probably did better than I did, but I don't know. Let's just update the status. Next game starting soon. That's my favourite message because it's nearly always correct. Alright, let's see about getting ourselves another lobby. Siders Ferrers, you lost the lobby again, oh boy. Well, we'll set up a new lobby just to give everyone a chance to get in on the next game. Because I don't want to just sort of just keep the same lobby going, otherwise it means that people who are in there already just kind of end up monopolising all the spaces. Weirdest channel, stop don't troll the people by telling them to do something that's not the right thing. You big old jerk. Alright, Yeoman, I'm glad that you're keeping things positive. Let's head on to Museum for our next team battle. Alright. Armor cord's off, I think that's all good. ESL 123, same as always. Someone called Radu Dog. Oh boy. I haven't had a chance to play too much of Versus, but I imagine that they're both games have got something to recommend themselves. Look, gaming, I should use the old free-for-all recon perk. I know that's very annoying, but I have turned off core, so I think that's not available for me. Just because I know that's incredibly annoying. Alright, let's join the red team again. So, and I'll put out a global chat invite. Let's see who have I got on friends who's online. Let's throw out some invites. I don't know if it's actually faster this way, but hey. What is the name of the daughter of Caden Phoenix? Killing our players, you devil. I don't think I've played a bit of the single player campaign, but I don't know offhand. I don't know if you guys were here before when we used to do, at one point we were doing some trivia questions. That would have been a good trivia question. So yes, Yeoman, the giveaway at the moment is just on Mob Crush. I'll put everything out in the chat again. mobcrush.com/modern-combat. You need to enter the hashtag Hacksaw into the chat there if you want to come and join in. We are just killing some time. Oh, I do apologise, guys. It looks like we've got a tournament game. So we're going to have to drop out of this one. I do apologise. You can, of course, still join on that same passkey. We've got to jump on straight on to our tournament game, which is going to be between Urban Force and Shalom. Alright, it's going to be on the construction site. I will sort out the details of that in just a moment. Yes, Urban Force and Shalom. Let's see if we can figure out who is on which side. Okay, it looks like Shalom's going to be on the red side. Shalom and Urban Force. Alright, just going to get all that stuff set up for you. So please do stay tuned. We'll just take a short minute or so long break because it looks like the teams are pretty much ready. And then we'll get into our next match of the stream. Alright, let's get things started for our next match. This one between Urban Force from Nicaragua and Shalom from the Dominican Republic. First Blood seems to have fallen in the favour of the Urban Force. We'll see what they can do. Construction site certainly seems to fit their name pretty well in those first 2 kills, getting them off to a comfortable start. You can see Apoca here on the morph, getting some good long-range action and doing a little bit of what I should be doing in the previous game. Let's take our time to look over. Creepy has taken an early death, but looking for a little bit of redemption in the early going. Let's see how things go. Master IP, MC5, go watch my videos. Well, I haven't seen your videos, but hopefully they are nice. Mohammed, are you ready for the next match? Well, that is good news. I'm glad of that. Let's take a look at where these kills have lain. So Phantom is going to be the top performer for Urban Force at the moment, sharing that spot with Griefer 13. I think that's how you would say that. Saad Zahid, you vote for Urban Force. I think that's a sensible bet based on the early going, at least. But Shalom will manage to even up, and it looks like we're set for a less kill-intense match than before. Both these teams give each other a lot of room to work with. Take a look up at the map. It looks to be Urban Force taking hold of the northeast part of the map, ceding a lot of ground over to Shalom, who are perhaps struggling a little bit to get through. At the one we're following at the moment, Phantom to make his way through the underpass. He's going to run right into multiple Shalom members. Doesn't realise. Nice catch there from Phantom though, just tagging them as they're transitioning from side to side, which is going to mean Urban Force starting to creep further forward. But honestly, I usually expect to see a lot of these construction site matches get really bloody really quickly. So certainly Phantom's got a big part to play in Urban Force keeping hold of this underpass. Unfortunately, with the fall there of Phantom, that's going to change things quite dramatically. We'll see what else we can find around the place. Let's see. Alright, let's spend some time with one over for SL, or Shalom. Doing it pretty well so far, 5-1. Let's going to get into a little sniper fight with Griffer and win out that one. Starting to hit my votes and we lose, but I hope Open Force wins. Oh boy. Well, we'll see if your curse is in full effect. Crank, do you think Urban Force will win because of dodgy behaviour? Well, if any of you guys see anything weird in the game, you can always rewind the stream and send it through at the timestamp if you spot anyone doing any shenanigans. There have been some quite big efforts made towards curbing any unfair strategies from players or unfair advantages players might have. So if you do spot anything odd, then please let us know. 9-3 so far. You see them go up against Phantom, who's 9-2. Leads to a very even game. Unfortunately for the rest of Shalom, the rest of their roster just aren't keeping up. Griffer and Akira, there you can see, having picked up some kills for Urban Force, it's a big difference maker. 1-0 to get a little bit of work done. See how quickly these guys react. Wanted to find these sidelines through, wanting to get full sniper vital, and we'll take another kill, but Walker will take them down with a long range shot there. Hey, Melter OP. Phantom will fall down. I think it's still one doing very well. Again, yeah, the top performers for both teams still very individually strong. One actually the best performance now, 10 performance opposed to the 10-5. But yeah, just the rest of the team for Shalom is not doing so. Your ears are bleeding because they're air tracks. Oh dear, is the game sound too loud with it? I can certainly bring that one down if that's the problem. Let's see if I can do it without crashing the game, because unfortunately the PC version is a little bit sensitive. Okay, we managed it this time around. What's going on with the sound that you're saying WTF the sound? Is it too loud, too quiet? Specificity is what I'm looking for here. This one does get another nice kill there. as Shalom continues to fall further behind. Let's see if we can pop around the field and see who we can find here if we can. Griffo 13 is going to be the second place player for Urban Force. And sadly, yes, I think this is a bit of a morph match. Morphs definitely seem to have really come into play more recently. And people seem to be having a lot of success in them. We're extremely confident, especially as just as you guys said, when using those scopes, getting those long-range kills. But maybe we might see a resurgence of some more close-range classes to be able to kind of counteract and adapt. Phantom will get a kill, but traded back straight away. Of course, Trade City is exactly what Urban Force wants to be living right now. 1 minute left in play, and they are ahead by 12 kills right now. They can trade kills from now until the end of the game and be entirely happy about that. Phantom gets a kill onto Karma. Let's see if we can find someone who's a little bit more involved in the action. Let's see, Apoca, 1-7 so far, not having the best of games, but being supported by the rest of the Urban Force. We'll see if being on screen they can step up. Unfortunately not, but I think they did get some damage down at least. Griffo, 13, the Lieutenant. Oh hey, Andre's out. I see one guy using ESW. Interesting. As things climb towards their inevitable conclusion, we're not going to see a timeout, but we will see a very strong performance from Urban Force. 47-34, how they're going to end up the first match. We will, of course, take a little break where we do get set up for Game 2. But thank you guys for sticking with us so far. Pop Shots Gaming, if you'd like to participate in ESL, I will put, I believe it's, let's see, !ESL into the YouTube chat. We'll give you the details you need to come and join in. There are tournaments going on pretty much every weekend. It alternates between Android and PC for those tournaments, but iOS has the most tournaments going. So there you go, Nightbot should be able to, if you follow the link from Nightbot, then you should be able to come and join in. But either way around it, we need to take a break before we get set up for Game 2 between Urban Force and Shalom. Please do stay tuned, and we'll be back as soon as we've got Game 2 for you. Alright guys, let's get back into it, heading on to Scramble this time round as Urban Force face off against Shalom. Nicaragua against the Dominican Republic for that coveted semi-final spot. We will have them taking, whoever wins here will go on to face Gravity in that semi-final. Let's take a little look around before we do get stuck into the action proper. And do let us know how it is going. Yes, for any of you guys who are looking for the MC5 versus stream, there you can find that on twitch.tv/ModernCombat or on the Facebook page. But for now, it's all going to be Modern Combat 5 over on YouTube and Mob Crash. And just to reiterate for you guys, entering it on the current giveaway is on Mob Crush, so entering it on YouTube will not get you very far at all. So hopefully that message will get through and people will stop putting hashtag Hacksaw in YouTube. But hey, we'll see how things go. Shalom have stayed themselves over on the red team, whereas our good old boys from Urban Force have stayed on the blue, but Shalom doing a pretty good start of things. Taeya-san, I believe the Android Cup will be next week. Yes, I checked on the Play.ESL page to confirm that, but I do believe so. It's alternates between PC and Android, and this week it's PC, so it makes sense. Next time it should be Hacksaw. Honestly, I'm kind of impressed actually from Shalom here. They did had a very different performance in game number 1. Going down and losing out by, I think, 13 kills by the end of the game, but seeming to have a new lease of life in game number 2. We'll see if perhaps this different kind of map is pretty wide open, but with a lot of different environments to play in, will be the change of scenery they needed. 3 and 7 so far. Where are these kills going to? It's going to be Lou, and actually Shalom down a player. Still having a pretty good time of things. Let's see if we can spot what's working out so well for them. Let's see. So 2 and 2 on 1 at the moment will be one of the lower scoring members, but yeah, a lot relying on Lou. Okay, we'll see if we can find them. Actually, Mercenario. Mercenario. Yeah, I think that's the one. Doing pretty well. Crank, you've made friends with Shalom already. Well, I think they're in a good place right now, 11-5, just where they wanted to be. After game 1, I fully expected Urban Force to really make a mess of them in game 2, but honestly, Shalom doing very well for themselves. Those are starting to give up a few of those kills. I think maybe because they're playing a little too conservatively. Thank you, Subtahid, for trying to clear up. I think we might be fighting a bit of a losing battle there as far as trying to get anybody to type in the right place. But hey, we're this channel. Stop messing with me. I'm going to have to start typing you out. If you put intentionally misleading messages into the chat, that's not cool, man. Anyway, Urban Force have managed to find their way back into competition. Let's see if we can spend a little more time with them. One there, doing some actually real nice work for Shalom. Managed to take out 2 in a row. I actually didn't find the MC5 MC versus stream. I would try the YouTube page. It's probably going to be the best one. It's definitely going out on YouTube. It might not be quite up yet. Frankie's a really respectful and nice guy, and I want them to win so we can beat them. Well, there you go. I guess that's as good a reason as any for supporting the team. C1 nearly managed to get another kill through there. Will reload at a bit of an inopportune moment though, and fall down to the guns. Urban Force still very small distance behind. Yes, with this channel, I know that you're just trying to do it full of lols, but I really don't want people actually genuinely getting confused and entering on the wrong platform. So there's a lot of things you control about, but the giveaways, I prefer if you didn't, honestly. Oh, with this channel, I did not even notice there was a Mob Crush entry, so thank you for doing that. Yes, the Mob Crush is definitely out of date. I'm not sure how to change that, but I will hopefully try and remember Hacksaw to ask Haxel for that one. But it's mobcrush.com/modern combat with no underscore. That's the thing that's changed. It's just changed to modern combat. That's one word. As one lands a kill onto Griffor. Now a 4-kill advantage for Shalom. Also, guys, on Mobcrush Run, don't worry about putting in multiple entries. That will not increase your chances of winning. So a single entry is more than enough. Walker managed to get a kill onto one. Let's dance ourselves around a bit more. Lou, who we've seen do very nice things before, lands a nice, very long entry onto Akira. Still that 4-kill difference for Shalom, who need this game to stay alive. Crank, you are getting your wish so far. Shalom doing pretty well for themselves. 1 minute and change left to play. He was going to go and see if he can snipe off a few elbows, but a couple of kills coming in for Urban Force over on the blue. Guys from Nicaragua doing pretty well. Actually managed to get back within 2, and now they've evened it up. Pocket doing really well, and suddenly Urban Force are back in contention. Very nice. Abash, I don't have the ability to send you a link to the stream right now, but I'll have a look for the... If you're asking for the Modern Combat Versus stream, I'll just look on facebook.com/Modern Combat. You should be able to find it from there. It does look a little bit like Urban Force have managed to find their feet in this map. Scramble hasn't really been super kind to them so far. And Shalom looks really good for a very long time, but 1 minute left to play. No kills between the two. Shalom could easily still be in this. Whoever wins here will go on to face Gravity, but I guess Crank, it's a tough time. It could be, if Shalom give across any more kills, they could be in a whole world of trouble. Of course, Urban Force with the 1 game advantage can afford to take a loss here, and will go to a game number 3 of rush mode. But Shalom do find that 1 kill, less than 30 seconds left for Shalom to find a way back into this one. We'll see if we can find where those kills are going to be coming from. Of course, both teams are going to be playing this one extremely cautiously right now. We're just showing you a love here. Phantom, hey, that's nice. That's odd. Nice to see you getting along with Crank, getting excited about these games. You only got a few seconds left. Shalom are 1 kill out, now 2. Where we see the last second from Urban Force. 1 comes in, but 1 is not enough. 27 to 26. Shalom managed to even things up, and we are headed to a game number 3 of this particular quarterfinals. Very nice play from them. I think Urban Force a little surprised at how poorly that went. But hey, it does mean we get some more Modern Combat 5 action. Please do stay tuned for that game number 3, and once that game 3 is concluded, we will be drawing our first giveaway winner of the day. So, we'll be right back with that game 3. Don't go anywhere. Alright guys, let's get it started. Urban Force against Shalom over on the red side. In this decider match, on the rooftops, it's going to be rush mode. It's going to be all to play for that semi-final spot going up against Gravity. Going to be decided on the outcome of this match. We're in the rush mode, which means no respawning in the context of a given round. Sounds like you don't play ESL because you've already got the camo. Well, there you go. Already so accomplished and so little to fight for anymore. Crank throwing some love Shalom's way, but it looks like so far it's been all Shalom, who are now up 4-2-2. Gry 4-13, no kills so far. I'm not sure there's been just a single kill from Phantom, but Kira's gonna be taken down now. Shalom gonna be 4v1. Sazage, you're gonna vote for Crank himself? Oh boy. Well, that is round number 1 to Shalom. Let's see if we can find Phantom, who got the only kill of that game for Urban Force. See if they can turn this one around. But Shalom really stepping up after a tough game 1. Game 2 they really did well, managed to win out by just a single kill, but that's all they needed. And now we're on to this game 3 to decide who will be going forward and who will be going home. No chance at winning that prize if you can't make it past this game. Do or die time. And of course we expect to see Urban Force playing this one out pretty darn careful, because they've got a lot to lose right now. First blood will go across 2-1. Let's see if we can find ourselves any more people to play with. They're coming in. I'm not sure. Oh, there we go. They're looking for a target, someone who's about to pop themselves up. Unfortunately, Macaro is having a little bit of trouble landing that shot. Let's pop back over to Phantom again. We're going to do a little bit of a slide and walk across, and Shalom get round number 2. Crank, your team's actually scared of Shalom now. Maybe you should be careful what you wish for, because apparently Shalom have received all those good thinkings, all those good feelings, and they're turning those into a very, very strong Game 3 performance. Macario will go down to Phantom. This is the first time that we've seen Urban Force manage to get that first blood in for themselves, as Phantom continues to stare off into the mist surrounding the rooftops, looking for an opponent, stalking them for the night. We get another kill on to come, and now 3-2. Can they do it again up in close range? No, not quite enough. And it's still going to end up being the rest of the team falling down there. And it's still looking pretty good for Shalom right now. Let's see if we can get ourselves onto an alternate player, since I'm a little bit stuck at the moment, I'm afraid. Unfortunately, the PC spectator is a little temperamental, but it looks like we have gone down to 2 members for Urban Force, 1 for Shalom. Let's see if we can get out of this one. It doesn't look like it. Okay, we'll just have to figure out from looking at this delightful wall here. What secrets does this wall hold? What things has it seen? So it's 2v1 with Shalom up 2 rounds to nothing. But that's a pretty interesting development for Urban Force. There we go. We've finally managed to get back in. Shalom means peace. Well, certainly if there seems to be Shalom wanting peace, have prepared for war. But now Walker, along with, let's see, Akira, the only ones left in play. They are going up against a 2-0 member of the opposing team. We're coming down to the overtime, but I don't believe either party has tried to go for a capture on that central relay point. Whoever does control it when the timer runs out will win automatically. But it's gonna be, it's also going to send out a notification to the opposing team, thereby making it a very dangerous proposition, especially when you're a team down members. And there we go, Urban Force get their first win of this new best of 5. Delicious water. You can't do better. Or maybe you can, I'm not sure. Alright guys, what do you think? Are we going to see Urban Force for the comeback of the century, or will we see Shalom just take one more game and secure that semi-final spot? Walker stalking over the rooftops, looking to see if they can spot a single member, poking their head up above the parapets. Urban Force surprising us, I think, in that 3rd round. They are just about to get flanked though, and I don't think they, if you look on the map, you can see the red member just behind them. I don't know if they're actually on the same level or not. Phantom gets the first kill onto Macario, which is pretty big. And Juan and Lou all go down as well. Now it's 5v2. Urban Force managed to come back into this one. That's right, Yeoman. Delicious water. It's the best. And suddenly, just like that, we are looking at Shalom and Urban Force with 2 apiece. Word is channel supporting the Urban comeback. I think it's time for an Urban renewal project as we're down to the wire this one single round. Crank, I don't know whether or not you should be looking forward to facing up against either of these teams, because they are both exceptional. Very strong performance, very even performance for a quarterfinals match. Much more the semi-final or final stage we tend to see teams this evenly matched, but both doing exceptionally well. Tejas, you are correct, this is a very tough game going on. Where will the first blood play? It's going to be a lot of stalking on the rooftops of Urban Force, looking for those skylights, looking to see if they can catch an unsuspecting member of Shalom. I can see a lot of support for different sides in chat. Even on Mob Crush, oh boy, you guys are divided, that's never happens. We've still got the bullets kind of pouring in. It looks like Urban Force have got the high ground advantage. For those of you guys who are familiar with the prequel memes, you'll know how important that is. Phantom will land the first kill of this last round. Now Shalom are going to have to fight back with the 1 game advantage. Let's see. Tafuk, this game I played for it not having a negative energy in reality. Interesting. I'm glad, whatever you get out of the game, I'm glad that you enjoy the game. 5v4 Urban Force. Apparently this high ground working out pretty well for them so far. And yes, wow, okay, Phantom, I don't know if we can find them. But let's spend a little bit of time with the 2 remaining members of Shalom. 2v5. It's a pretty dicey situation. Now it's going to be 1v4, at least 1 kill for Shalom. But do we really think Lou can manage it? 3-2 so far, 12 seconds left to play. Maybe we could see a steal away on the relay, but that feels like that's very firmly in Urban Force's hands. And the last kill means Urban Force move forward to our semi-finals. Gonna take on Gravity. Commiserations to Shalom, they fought incredibly hard, but just at the end of things, they couldn't quite do it. So, with that, now we know what's in our semi-finals, and I will just quickly go and tell MV Chan, that particular one. Urban Force win. 2-1. We do need to draw our Mob Crush winners. So let me roll them bones and see what we get. Okay. Okay, it looks like our Mob Crush winner will be Yeoman. Yeoman is our Mob Crush winner. Please post your dog tag and platform. Alright guys, we will be heading to a little break and I'll just be trying to get those details out of Yeoman. But we will have our next matches coming in. I believe we're moving on to the semi-final stage, so we will be starting another giveaway because we've got a few to get through before the end of the night. So please do stay tuned and we'll be back with the next giveaway and the next tournament game very soon. Alright guys, it looks like we unfortunately just missed the train on the first semi-final getting started. So let's kill a little bit of time with a custom game. You can see that Hacksaw's already been embarrassed by having everybody spamming his name in the chat, which is honestly much better than I could have reasonably hoped for, so... it's a good day. But hey, while we're waiting, I figured we'd try something a little bit different by heading to the rooftops for some rush action. See how that one goes. See if we can emulate some of our heroes we've already seen playing today. So let's see if you guys want to come and join in. Master Legend, you wonder if Counterfeit is a pro. Well, once you see me play, you won't have to wonder any longer because it will become extremely apparent. So we've already had our first giveaway of the day and our first winner of the day, which will be Yeoman over on the Mob Crush page. But we still have more to go because we've been limited down to just the 2 platforms, YouTube and Mob Crush. We'll be doing 1 more giveaway over on the Mob Crush page and 2 on YouTube. So that 2 is including the one that's currently running. So I guess just 1 on each. Maybe I've made that a little bit more complicated than it needed to be. But hey. So once we've got the semi-finals done and dusted, we will be heading on to our grand finals. So I have a feeling that apparently we've got some admin stuff that needs to be done for the other semi-final to get sorted out. So we might take a little bit longer. Master Legend, you can answer that question for yourself once you see this game being played. Just get myself some good old water. Honestly, guys, I can't recommend water enough. It's wonderful. Oh. Alright, I'm going to keep spamming out those invites. ESL123, the pass key through fame and fortune. If we're all on one team, then we don't have anyone to play against. Gosh. I don't think 2v2 rush is really ideal. So hopefully there's a few of you guys still around, still like to play on stream. Show off in front of your friends and family, who I'm sure are also watching the stream. Dano is still picking a fight with Hacksaw, huh? Well, that will turn out interestingly for you, I'm sure. Andy Bakir, passkey is ESL123 as it says on the bottom right hand side of the screen right now. I will put out global chat invites as well, just if you guys prefer that. Counterfeit, you're dead for leaving our team. Well, oh boy. Things got pretty intense, huh, Crank? Pretty intense. Oh, I do apologise. It looks like we've actually got game 2 of that semi-final, so we'll have to jump out of this custom game. Do apologise for any of you guys who are on the way, because we always have to do those tournament games first. So let's get into that one. Oh, apparently maybe that's not the case. Maybe they've changed their passkey. Who knows? Honestly, these guys are all over the place. Yes, RAP, that custom game Hacksaw. It's... I think we... Inframund versus Bastardos. Won the first game of that. Let's see if their passkey gives us a good old lobby to play with. It does. Ooh. Those scallywags. Alright, let's get ourselves in. So, okay, so Inframund versus Bastardos. Let's get all of this stuff updated. And also try and figure out who's on which team again, because I've forgotten. So we will be heading into game number 2. We'll try and make sure everything's as up to date as possible. Oh, excellent. Inframund, I actually have clan tags. If you guys want to make yourself very popular, then please do use clan tags in your name. Even just a couple letters will make it a lot easier. Though I wouldn't recommend using... we'll see what these guys have done, which is just they have like the clan tag, then maybe a dot or whatever before their name. If you put in brackets, because of the way the spectator works right now, it ends up being cut off on stream a lot of your name that way. So hey, let's see. Alright, looks like we're pretty much ready to go for that second game between Bastardos and Inframundo. We've got all of our players. I'm definitely not the host, that's something I always have to look out for. Sometimes people make me the host and I end up not realising I have to start the game. But not this time round, fortunately. And so, we should be able to get started. So, for any of you guys who've been paying particular attention to what's been going on, this is our first semi of the day. We did miss game number 1, unfortunately due to a bit of miscommunication. But we have at least got game number 2 coming in for y'all. Let's bring up some game sounds. Let's bring down the music. Sam, I believe there would almost certainly going to be some sort of weapon updates in the next patch, but I'm not sure offhand. I can certainly have a look into that. I don't know if I'll be able to tell you this time around, but I'll try and see about that. Hopefully there should be some neat new features coming in the next game mode, which we have to talk about once the patch notes come out. Oh boy, it's not anything that dramatic, but it's still pretty neat. Let's just see if we can fix the overlay a little bit. There we go. Alright, so Inframundo, 1 game up on Bastardos. Let's see what we've got on game number 2. As I think we're missing quite a few of the Inframundo team, which is a little unfortunate. We've ended up with a 4v3 situation, which is a little weird. They definitely had all 5 of their players when they started this game, so I don't know what happened between now and then. So we're going to get to spend some time looking at these buttons. Looks like the textures still aren't quite good enough for us to be able to read what's on the buttons, but who knows? What do you guys think? What do those buttons do? Are we in a lost situation here? Crank, now you really want to watch. What do you really want to watch? This? I hope it's this, because if it is this, then you're in luck, because you are watching it. But if it's not, then I'm sorry. Still remember those days when Bounty Hunter was on money. I have not seen Bounty Hunter for a long time, but I would like to. I think we have got all 5 of our players. We've had a little bit of a slow start to things. I think a little team's trying to make sure they've got all their players in place, but hopefully they'll get started soon. Taufik Berukesh, you want to play too? Well, you certainly can. You just going to go over to play.esl.kemi. But hopefully if someone puts !ESL into the chat, then on the YouTube, then it'll give you the details you need to join up. Opie, picking a fight with the old Nightbot. Hey yo man, nice to see that you're still hanging around. It's 2-on-2 between Bastardos and Inframundo. Some of these guys I think got Korean names? I'm gonna go out on a limb and say. Though I don't really have an idea, I'm just making a complete guess. But hey, Cranky, you think they're both hacking and you want to see who's the best at hacking? Well, if that's what you're getting out of this, then hey, who am I to stand in your way? I have personally no ideas. Clement Weatherly, hey man, nice to see ya. Good to see so many familiar faces dropping by for the PC action. Now it's worth, while we are sort of waiting for this one to really break out into the craziness, it's worth noting that tomorrow we're going to be having both our live finals and our regular tournament of iOS, and the same again on Sunday. So we've got 4 iOS tournaments coming your way this weekend, which should be pretty intense. Hopefully it'll still go okay. I believe Haxer will be joining us on the Sunday, and possibly Radu on the Saturday, to keep me a little bit of company and stop me from going crazy. Alright. Oh, Lewis getting a nice little quick scope there. Very nicely done. And I do believe, just checking to see if there's anything else going on, as Bastardos managed to get a couple of nice kills, courtesy of Lewis, doing very, very well. Tufik, you're fun of MC5? Well, I'm sure it's very fun of you as well. Yes, to Hacksaw, taking that statement a little bit more seriously, of course, hacking will, as soon as there's any evidence of hacking, then teams will be banned. I was being a little bit flippant with my last remark, to suggest that either team would be allowed to do any of that. Kidnap, you're waiting to hear from Radu. Well, it definitely is around. I think he's not here quite at the moment. It tends to keep kind of odd hours. So it's a little unpredictable when it'll be around, but Lewis is going to get into a close range fight, get another kill in for Bastardos. Looking pretty good right now. I'm just going to check where Bastardos are from. Honduras, home of Bull Nation, another very popular teams, though a lot of time the Honduran teams actually just tend to be Bull Nation wearing a new set of clothes. But hey. Let's see, we do get a couple of kills coming back in from Inframundo. With a 1 game advantage, 2.5 minutes left to play. But honestly, I'm pretty impressed with what we're seeing from Bastardos. We don't know how close that game 1 was because it was all off stream. But if this current trajectory keeps in place, we could easily be looking at a game 3. And who would that be, thankfully? It would be Lewis. Well, we're looking at the right person. Lewis, but also Maro, 5-1. Lewis with the most amount of raw kills, but has died as well. So I think the kill death ratio is definitely going to be for Maro. A bit of a weird thing of the way that the scoreboard works is that not having very many deaths is extremely good when you've got a lot of kills, but it tends to weigh just the person who's got the most kills, which is, I guess, traditional first person shooter scoreboards. Yes, there you go. Thank you, Haxel, for explaining how things work in the chat. So just for any of you guys who are not reading the YouTube, Haxel just saying that if anyone does get up to any kind of shenanigans, then videos will be sent across. Gameloft will weigh in as well, so once we've got certain one way or the other, people will get banned. So when you guys are thinking about any tricky Haxel shenanigans, it's definitely not worthwhile in the long term. So Lewis P, wow, really nice quick shot there through. Gets a second one as well. 10-5 so far. Doing pretty well. Maro's actually going to overtake though. Pretty good going so far. Bastardo's looking extremely good. Let's see if we can find some new players to hang out with though. There we go, Maro, 10-3 so far. Insta kill comes through. Very, very nice. Soldier Girl, I don't know if Haxo isn't a mod here. I don't know if I can make him a mod, but probably. Once I get out of this game, please do remind me if I don't remember to get that sorted out. Let's see. Alright, Maro's stalking their prey. We'll go through a couple of kills coming through further as well. It looks like Bastardo's doing exceptionally well here. Ahead by 10, 20 seconds left to play. There's nothing for Inframundo to do but wait for that timer to run down. Surely they're not going to try and pick up 10 kills. They do get 2 without it being traded though, and there's one more 3. But Inframundo surely don't have enough time in the world to be able to pull this one back. Bastardo's up 42-33, and that will be it. We are going to a game 3 between Bastardos and Inframundo. Right. So while I remember, let's get everyone sorted out on the YouTube play. I don't know if I can actually, if I'm admin enough to be able to do that. Actually, no, I don't think I can. I don't think I can make someone a moderator. I can only put people on timeout and things. So I'm sorry about that, to Haxo. That's a little strange. All right, but anyway, either way around it, we're going to go to another break. And we'll come back with that deciding game between Inframundo. And yeah, stay tuned. We'll be back soon, and we will conclude this giveaway after this next match is all done and dusted. Shazamo! We are back into things for our third and final game between Inframundo and Bastardos. Very strong performance, very strong comeback from Inframundo in that last game. We'll see if they can do it again. Start things out with our good friend and pal Mauro. Good to see you guys having fun interacting with our good friends and pals Hacksaw and Soldier Girl in the chat. Lovely of them to drop by and see how things are going on. Yes, in answer to the question, there definitely is an update coming, but I don't believe we've got exact release dates as yet, but stay tuned, it's going to be in the near future. Alright, so we get into rush mode. Again, for any of you guys who've not played it before, this is elimination style with carrying over power-ups between rounds that you can earn with intel. You spend those on getting more health, damage, etc. And if you die, they go as well. Doesn't seem like Mara's going to do too much. So let's go across to another top scorer, Louis P. Oh, no, apparently we've missed all the action because we've had one kill apiece. It looks like we're seeing an incredibly conservative play coming here from Bastardos, which honestly makes a lot of sense in an elimination style mode, though they have a numbers advantage. I don't know if they're going to try and take the relay. In fact, it looks like it's going to be going across to the blue side here, Inframundo, or at least they're the ones in the closest position to get, not necessarily capture the relay, but to start capturing the relay, and then have themselves in a very good position to punish people who come back in. And it looks like it's getting started up, so we're going to see the reaction here coming out from the Bastardos. And Mauro goes down immediately. We've got the fight breaking out amongst the point. Another kill goes through, and yep, there we go. Inframundo made the call, they made the push through, and they got rewarded. Took the central point, got all the kills, and got round number 1. Let's get back into things again. Boyk doing very, very well last time round. Samuel over on the side of Inframundo. 0-1 so far. Let's see what the kills and deaths. We've not had too many kills and deaths in it as of yet. It's been a little bit spread out. But Leon going pretty well. Gonna crawl as well for one of the Japanese players there. That's low. 0-1. And I think that's a Korean player. 1-on-1 there. Let's pull across. We 2-0 doing pretty well so far. Oh, and then we've got a little stuck there. Let's see if we can change ourselves across. I'm not sure if we can, honestly. Sometimes it gets a little bit funny. But Pillow there, as we just saw, managed to get a kill through. Not too shabby. And Mauro goes down as well. In the other going now, it's going to be down to Hands and their good buddy Weed, who's done pretty well themselves. As we got a capture coming through once again for Inframundo. They've revolved their strategy around the central relay point, and it's working out pretty well for them so far. They've managed to keep one member on the point still capturing. They actually had 2 across to really accelerate that. Time to go into close quarters and win out that fight with Pans. Inframundo looking exceptionally good right here. This game will determine who is going to be the one to move into our grand finals. So let's look at those kills late. It's still pretty even. Let's see how things go. Pillow 2-1 so far, along with the Korean player doing pretty darn well. Looking out for a target. Louis P. Thus far not getting any kills or any deaths. I think they must have just joined back in again. The started saying that the update is next Monday or Tuesday. Oh wow, okay, well Louis P taken out again. Looking very good here for Bastardos at all. So they've gone down 5-3 in the early going, and they need to come back into this one. Mauro not performing so well in this game, 0-2 so far. We'll have a nice sniping spot, but we'll still get taken out by Samuel. There's only one remaining member left for the Bastardos to play with against 5 from Inframundo. Master Legend, these pros just run around in circles like clowns. Oh boy, that's a little harsh, don't you think? Well, Inframundo don't care about what is harsh. They are our first grand finalist of the day. Bastardos getting completely shut out of that final game, going down 3-0 and 2-1 in the overall score. Congratulations to Inframundo, who will be taking a little break once we have determined who will be our second giveaway winner of the day. So, been embarrassing Hacksaw by getting everyone to type his name into the chat, which is definitely a lot less obnoxious than using my own, I suppose. So I guess that's something. Let's figure out ourselves a giveaway winner if we can just randomize some numbers. Alright, what are we looking at? What are we looking at? We are looking at... Okay. Alright. Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be? So it takes me a little bit longer because I'm doing this manually. Okay. Okay, our first YouTube giveaway winner will be Weirdest Channel. Please post your dog tag and platform. Congratulations, Weirdest Channel. I'm a little afraid to ask what's on your channel, so hopefully this will help you get through and not be consumed by too many things that are weird. We will have one more giveaway on Mob Crush and on YouTube as well. Just gonna let our wonderful admins know what's going on. And then we'll pop ourselves to a small break while I wait for Weirdest Channel to get their details in. There we go, Weirdest. Thank you very much. Alright, great. So we'll be heading back on to Mob Crush once more for our second giveaway of the day. I'll post the details in the chat in just a little while, but please do stay tuned and we'll be back with another game, hopefully pretty darn soon. Alright guys, let's get into it. We've got another... Oh boy, that's not what I expected at all. I think those guys are intentionally doing that. Oh boy. Oh, that's unpleasant. Let's switch to a static cam, because I think this game has been abandoned, it looks like. That's a little weird. Okay, well, I was hoping to bring you the semi-final between Urban Forces and Gravity Forces, but it seems like they've all left. So, alright, well, let's take in a little break and see about getting ourselves back into things. Do apologise for that. We'll be back hopefully pretty soon. Do keep your entries coming in on the Mob Crush page. It is hashtag Envy, one of our admins for today, who will be the Mob Crush giveaway trigger. But yes, we'll be back in a moment, hopefully with the next version of that same lobby. So that was a little bit weird, but hey, I will keep on trucking and we'll be back hopefully in just a few minutes. Kablamo, chums, we're off to the races once more. I have had it clarified by the ever wonderful Solid Girl that Urban Forces won the first game of this semi-final, so we'll see if they can do it once more. Urban Forces will be playing on the red, Gravity Forces over on the blue, a battle of the forces of nature. We'll see what happens. Oh yo man, you're sitting out this match and Crank is in. Oh, well, that's a good thing that I addressed my charm towards the right person. Because if I charmed the wrong person, that would have been devastating. So this isn't a rush mode, but Gravity Forces starting out things pretty well. Managed to get a couple of kills untraded. Zahid, that's got the right of it. The pros run in circles because the circle is the most efficient unit of measurement. At least, I think that's how it works. Don't quote me on that, but Urban Forces are doing pretty well so far. Let's see if we can find I Love, because they are doing pretty well for themselves. Some time with Phantom. Actually, I do remember Phantom doing pretty darn well. See some nice close range fighting breaking out. Getting very dicey there as grenades start exploding around these players' feet. That team managed to get a nice kill through as well. We're definitely, I see what you guys mean, this is definitely a big part of running in circles here. I Love unstoppable so far. We'll see if we can find them, because they are doing work so far. As we do see, Lansky and Sammy both getting kills, very, very even. Crank 1 and 4 so far. Oh boy, Crank-chan, you are not doing so well this game. Let's see if we can keep on moving, hopefully things will pick up. Savvy 4-3, the 40% accuracy, pretty strong so far. Getting the old sniping on. does realise there's someone just above the head, going to throw a grenade through, not going to get a kill back. Sad side, I'm only as smart as all you guys who are telling me what to say in the chat. So I appreciate all of you all for doing that. Savvy 5 and 3 so far, pretty strong record, only beaten out by Lansky and I Love. Phantom as well, actually, to be fair, over on the Urban Forces side, doing very, very well for themselves. As always, it does tend to be, we've got some really big standout players, Phantom and Savvy, there you go. Getting a couple of kills themselves, EMP about to come in. So, as I complained about before on stream when I was playing the free-for-all, it is a very tough situation to get into to play against those EMPs. Joan 001, I don't know when the update is as of yet, but I think it is going to be in the pretty near future, so do stay tuned. Because there should be some pretty neat stuff in there. Especially on the spectating front. Whoa. Keep those hashtag envies coming in on Mob Crush. Showing me a little bit of love this evening for all their hard work along with Soldier Girl, keeping things moving behind the scenes. Hey, Taylor, nice to see ya. Couple of kills coming through there for the Urbanites. But they are still behind by 6. And a lot is going to come from Savvy and from Delansky. 7 and 2, really, actually very impressive. Let's take a look at how Savvy's managed to do it. Dropping down the tier 6 sniper rifle. Don't quite get a kill there, as a couple more come in for Urban. Savvy stalking their prey, that manages to catch Walker right in the side. So not so successful that time around with the old sneaky beaky tactics. But hey, who's not to say the beaks aren't the best way of talking. Savvy throws down a grenade. The chaff grenade, I think they're going to be coming down around the side. Are they going to land the kill? No, Walker gets some revenge from earlier on with a nice pickup for them. Urban Forces, with one game in hand, are actually struggling in this game number 2. Sorry, Killer Pliz. I could never tell if you're trolling me, but I'll try and assume that you're really being semi-serious with trying to not keep your daughter awake. I'm very confused. Have you ever considered using headphones? Don't most people listen to things on headphones, or do you watch this on your TV or something similar? I don't know. I know that I've got some young nieces and nephews. I know that kids react very differently to evil laughs. Some kids find it hilarious, other kids find it terrifying. So, I don't know. I can understand that. 2 minutes left to play. Gravity Forces ahead by 6. Looking pretty strong. Oh, Hyder with a very nice kill there. I know actually went across to Delansky in the end. Astron as well, getting along through. 8 ahead for Gravity Forces. I just found a really nice spot though, firing across the bows here. I think this is going to be very unlikely to be spotted. Getting a nice shot through that doorway. Let's see about Astron though. 9 and 8. Dancing amid the chaff. Is about to find a new target come through. There we go. Phantom taken down with a nice headshot. It's going to have another victim walk right into the sights of Astron. Now 11 and 8, doing very, very well for themselves. And actually just behind Delansky. I'll see if I can get us onto Delansky. He's doing incredibly well so far. Unfortunately, the spectators are a little bit finicky, so we might not be able to, but we can see Savvy getting into a bit of a fight with I Love. If things continue as they are right now, it looks like we are going to a game number 3 for the other grand final spot. Gravity Forces looking very, very good. Only 7 kills separate, and Urban Forces get 2 in a row. Surely not. This would be absolutely massive if we could see somehow a comeback, but I think that's extremely unlikely. Of course, what do I know? Delansky, the top scorer for Gravity Forces, is going to be crucial to come into the dying parts of the match. Less than 1 minute left to play. Gravity Forces now only 2 ahead of Urban Forces. Honestly, I'm amazed. Urban were behind by 10 barely a few moments ago. But, well, really good stuff from there. Now up in the lead. Urban Forces, Gravity Forces, neck and neck. 50 kills is the limit. 20 seconds left to play. Urban Forces doing very, very well with this 1 kill coming through. It's courtesy of a good old bombing run. As we see Gravity Forces trying to dodge away. Don't want to give away any more kills. 10 seconds left to play. We might be looking at overtime here. But we know that one team will try for a last second untraded kills. It's going to be 1 apiece. And we are going to go... No! Urban Forces take it literally at the last possible second. 50-49. They will be heading to our grand finals. Exceptionally well done there. They will be facing off against it Inframundo. But honestly, what a great semi-final. We will be concluding our Mob Crush giveaway right here and now. So if any of you guys who haven't joined, it's too late. You had all the time you needed and you're not going to have any more. Alright, so let's roll them bones. Shazam! Alright. Yes, Yoan, definitely deploying the streamer voice at times. Let's see. Okay. Let's see. Oh, well. The irony of ironies. It is going to be Kill Now Plus who wins again. And I do appreciate Kill Now Plus, you are waiting on some credits from a previous giveaway. So I can only apologise for that. But hey, now you'll be waiting for 2 giveaways. Is that better? I'm not sure. But Kill Now Plus, if you could put your dog tag and platform into chat. Wait, I don't even need that anymore because I can just look back on the previous entry. But if you just post them actually, just because I want to be certain you haven't changed them or haven't, you know, you might have the games on multiple platforms. So whichever one you want, dog tag or dog tag and platform, whichever is your preferred account, then we'll get those to you as soon as possible. I have let Redu know directly that you're missing those credits, so you should be fine. Timothy Taylor, you worked your heart off. Oh boy, that sounds pretty dramatic. I will actually just put in the chat, Kill Now Plus is our Mob Crush winner. Oh, well there you go. Then you've won twice, Kill Now Plus. Congratulations. Too thick, very much. Thank you for creating this game. Well, I didn't create it myself, but I will certainly why don't you send an email through to the email address at the top of the screen saying that same thing. I'm sure Gameloft would love to get those emails directly. Alright guys, while we wait for Kill Now Plus to come back with those details just to confirm them, we will be getting it set up for our grand finals today. So once more, our grand finals will be between Inframundo. I'm just going to check to see if everything's gone through there. Okay, but yes, we will take a short little break there, and we'll be back in just hopefully a few minutes with that grand final for you. Shazam! Just like that, our finals are underway. So at the end of these finals, we will be drawing our last winner of the night. Hashtag Soldier Girl on YouTube if you want to join in on that. Or if you're a troll like Yo Man, you can just start putting it on Mob Crush as well. But hey, you do you. As we can see, our lovely obelisk right in the centre there. Take a look around the museum, the old fig leaf. As the players spawn in. Let's get things started. Best of 5 competition coming your way. Urban Force over on the blue team. Inframundo over on the red. And let's get it all kicked off. Who will take game no one? Do let us know in the chat. Do show your support for whichever team you feel is the superior specimen. In the early goings, we've not had any kills in the first 30 seconds, which is, I guess, a pretty reasonable start to things. Let's see, around the sarcophagus could be where we see the first bit of extra action actually building up, but I think actually we're seeing a push through from Inframundo, which so far has yet to be answered by the urban forces. They are actually sending a member around the back. Oh no, by happy coincidence. No, not right one at all. There we go. I Love comes in from behind, picks up a nice couple of kills there. Very nice for Urban Force. Get the flank across, pays off big time. A lot of the time it's hard to be that coordinated, but worked out pretty darn well so far. I Love gets another kill all to the Korean member of Inframundo, and honestly, Urban Force is having such great success fighting around the sarcophagus, making great use of the cover to be able to get those extra little bit of angles in. And hey, oh, Killer Players wants to see Phantom Cam. Let's see. Phantom, where are you in this game? Oh, not doing so well. We'll see if we can find Phantom, since it's a special request. Unfortunately, the player select's a little wonky, so we'll have to see if we stumble across Phantom, or if it's not going to allow us. Oh, Walker going down there in the exchange. Does try to kill across, though. I don't know. We'll see if we can find ourselves some Phantom sometime, but it's always a little dicey. Pillow getting stuck into things, 5 and 3 so far. In fact, nearly all the kills from Mundo. But hey, it's a long way towards the end. I Love managed to do pretty well for themselves so far. Here we go. The Korean so far doing pretty average. Only 3% accuracy is not so good, but hey, there's a lot of time for that to get caught back up. We've still got 4.5 minutes left to play. Apocalypse, I believe, or let's call it Apoca, 1-0 so far. Looking pretty strong for Urban Forces. They're doing a real number in the museum. Perhaps they're going to spend some time getting educated as well. But we do have a couple of kills being trailed across, of course. A dicey situation for Inframundo to be in. They can't afford to take these trades, and they seem to have really grouped up as a whole down in the southern section of the map. They might actually be just about to catch the Urban Forces from behind. We'll see if that's going to pan out for them, though the way they're hopeful. Pillow is there, the #1 player from Inframundo. 4 minutes left to play. Killer Players, yes, unfortunately the way on the PC spectator client is a little bit buggy, so I do apologise. It's not just me being a dummy and looking at the wrong team, it's just the way which the player select is a little interesting at the best of times. Urban Forces though, 22-13, now 22-13, looking extremely good in the early going. Could be turning into one of the less close matches we've had from earlier on. We've had some very incredibly close teams. And also, Urban Forces getting hit by the skin of the teeth as well. I Love managed to get through a whole bunch more kills. I think a lot of this game is going to be laid squarely at their feet. It's doing exceptionally well. George up in the close quarters. Flashbangs themselves, not the best of things to be going for. Let's see who we can get, if anybody, over on the blue side. I think it's going to be a Pocket. Might bump us back over to the red team again. So we'll stick with the Pocket for the time being. 2 and 1. Not too shabby, not too shabby. Gonna have a look around the obelisk, see if they can find a kill through. Does spot a member of Inframundo, but doesn't end up getting the kill through in the end. Too canny this time around, and there isn't so much backup coming in from the rest of the team. However, backup may not even be required, as Inframundo drops more and more kills across the Urban Forces, 31 to 19. 2.5 minutes left in this one. Pocky goes up in close quarters, will get the kill onto Pillow, who's now sleeping with the fishes. Picking that force a little bit there. 2 minutes and 20 left to play. Let's follow Pillow for a little more. Gans managed to get some revenge onto a Pocker, but it's a long way back in for Inframundo, who try and take shelter around the big head, trying to extract some of that knowledge contained within that mighty shell. But it's going to be more than knowledge, it's going to be bullets that bring back Inframundo. 2 minutes left to find 11 kills to bring themselves back in. Seems pretty unlikely, but hey, stranger things have happened. Perfect has recommended the Urban Force computer systems. Well, I wouldn't know about that, but hey. I really want, if we can, to try and find iLove, who's been doing astounding things so far in this match. 19-7. Honestly, chronic. Unfortunately, we've yet to find a way to get hold of them, but we will keep trying. I don't think it's going to let us. No, okay, well, we'll spend a little bit of quality time with Pocker, who has been the flanker so far for the blue side of Urban Forces. This time I think not going to get too much out of it, so we'll pop across to Leon. 1-6, did so well in previous games, but struggling this time round. Let's see who we can get next. Oh, are we just going to bounce between them? I think we are. Alright, there we go, I think I'll change it a little bit. George C rather, 9 and 11 so far, and that will be the end of it. 50-33, very nice performance from the Urban Forces. 52-33, writing it all down here on my pad of paper. So that's game 1 done and dusted on the museum. What do you guys think? Will we see Urban Forces manage to do it again, or will we see the comeback from Inframundo? Only one way to find out. Youngman, you want to eat your giveaway? That's a strange thing to say, but you've always been a strange fellow. Alright guys, we will take a break. Keep those hashtag soldier girls coming in if you want to be a winner on YouTube for the second time running. And we'll be back with that game 2, so don't go anywhere. And we'll be back soon. Alright guys, we are back into things. Our grand final is underway between Urban Force and Inframundo. Urban Force looking very, very good, going 50 to 33 in our first game, but now we take to the streets and see how things are going. Once more, the giveaway is still in progress. Hashtag Soldier Goal if you want to join in on that. We will draw when this finals is over. It could be just in 2 games if Urban Force continue to look as dominant as they did in game number 1. Did secure the first blood onto I Love, but hopefully we'll get to spend some time with this time round because they did astonishing things in the previous game. Phantom certainly did much the same. We get to see some short range fighting there. The flurry of bullets leaves Urban Force still in the lead by a single kill, but that's all they need. Let's see about place. It seems like it doesn't want us to look across to... There we go. Okay, we finally found a way into I Love. So we'll stick with them for a while. They have had astonishing scores so far. I really want to see, honestly, what it is they're doing different than everyone else is doing. Because they formed basically the core of the Urban Force offense. Nice there. Well, there you go. That's the first secret. Find a little gap between 2 boxes and shoot right through it. Unfortunately, we'll get traded back almost straight away. We're actually down to a 4-on-3 situation here, which is a little bit strange. But hey, Urban Force, I'm sure, going to reap the benefits of having those extra numbers. As long as I Love is in play, there's not too far they can fall the tracks. Phantom is actually starting to get some work done in this game. The second we stop looking at them, they get the work done. But there you go, I Love again falling back to the shoot between the boxes strategy, and again, and it works. Okay, well there you go. You've got a masterclass in progress, guys. Find a space between 2 boxes that's just after people spawn, and then just go and camp it and shoot through the gap. Works incredibly well. I Love 5-1 already. I'm going to have the best record in this game by a mile, as it has become 4-on-4 once again. Urban Force up by 1. Phantom again gets another kill through. I Love, wow, so quick on the draw. That's when I Love, though, racing up the scoreboard, trying to compete for that #1 spot. I don't see how... Why working game loss don't replay talk player? I'm not sure what you mean. You might be saying why you're not getting responded to. I don't know if that's off the Twitter or off the Facebook or off the email. There's a lot of different places, but I Love manages to find bullets for all of them. It does look really, really... Certainly does look very, very impressive so far from I Love. 7-2, Phantom 6-0. Infinity have dropped another player. It's not looking good for their chances in game 2. Urban Force just absolutely getting work done. We've got another leaving player from Inframundo, so I don't know quite what's going on here. I think we are far enough through this game that we can almost pretty much say that there's no chance of it being replayed at this point for that kind of reason. But Urban Force is sitting incredibly pretty right now. 14-4, 3.5 minutes left to play. Let's see if we can spend some quality time if we can. With Phantom, there we go, 6-0 so far. It looks to be that, as would possibly make sense, Inframundo hide themselves right up on the western side of the map, not wanting to really engage while they are down in numbers. They finally got back their 4th player, so hopefully we'll see a little bit more movement out of them, because at the moment they're really being locked down. Pocket gets a kill as well. We'll get traded back though onto Pillow. The Phantom's still sitting, waiting. The patient sniper in the streets, waiting for just a hair or hide of Inframundo to come around the corner. I think they're about to have their patience rewarded. No. I think... Oh, there we go. There's what Phantom was waiting for, and the progenitor of ghosts will continue to fill this battlefield with unhappy souls. Inframundo do get 1 kill of their own, as they struggle to get out of this corner. Phantom again. We just see how good the snipers are from the side of Urban Force, just locking Inframundo in their spawn, forcing them to just try and break out, but again and again just getting rejected, thrown back into their own spawn, losing more and more kills. This is exactly the kind of situation I'd love to see the Commander used in, if and when it does become tournament legal. I know you talk on the MC5 page too much and they don't talk to you anymore. Oh boy, that's too bad. I Love does get another kill. Let's pop back across there if we can. A bit better behaving this time round from the old spectator clan. 9 and 4, 81% accuracy so far. Not quite one shot, one kill, but it's looking pretty darn close to that right now. iLove comes in and returns back to exactly the same point they were doing before. Apparently this is not a particularly deep strategy from iLove, but it's an effective one nonetheless. Expert sniper, and perhaps this job is the military. I think so. Well, this goes to show, if you just take your time, you can do exceptionally well. Walker getting mixed up and things will get taken down. And we're starting to see a little bit more of a sign of life from Inframundo, who are constantly losing their players here. Disastrous for them. 11 and 2 on Phantom, actually taking the top of the scoreboard now. Holy moly, the quick scope there onto George. Again, just locking down the entirety of the left-hand side of the map. I wonder if Inframundo just need to kind of group up and push their way through, because the sniper can only really take out one person at a time. George doesn't get a kill onto Walker, but 15 kill advantage for Urban Force with less than a minute to play. It seems it's almost a formality. Phantom, again, makes it look so easy. 13 and 2. Nearly, no, I think actually more than half. Sorry, I can't do maths. Not more than half the team's kills, that's rubbish. But certainly a massive part of them competing. Of course, with iLove 13 and 5, Phantom are technically a better performance in this game, has died less than their counterpart. As Urban Force just absolutely stomp a hole in Inframundo game number 2. These streets just locked down beyond belief. Airstrikes will be coming in to just finish off the match. George does get one more kill. We're going to get the drones coming out as well. iLove, one more for them, and a second as well. Let's see. They're getting themselves mixed up. It's 15 and 6. We've got a push coming in vastly too late from Inframundo, and that will be game 2 for Urban Force. One more game like that, and we will have your PC champions. Please do stay tuned as we take a break to bring you that game number 3. Can Inframundo come back from this? It's looking dicey. Unless they can sort the connection issues, they are out of luck. Either way around it, please do stay tuned. Keep those hashtag Soldier Girls coming in on YouTube, and we will be bringing you that game 3 as soon as we have it for you. let's get into it for potentially the last time for December Cup number 2 on the PC. Urban Force up 2-0 against Inframundo. Glad you guys are enjoying the music. It's some pretty good stuff, isn't it? I'm not sure exactly where all of it comes from, but I got that it's come from Gameloft themselves, so I believe they've licensed it for their stream. But there's some pretty good stuff in there. I love gonna land a first few kills in. Let's see if we can look ourselves across. Oh, I love lands another kill as well. Here we go. Got some members of Urban Force who are doing oh my gosh, doing amazingly so far. I think I'm gonna be. I'd love to spend some time with I Love, who've been doing amazingly so far. Phantom looking for kills as well. I think we might be, unfortunately, caught up by the oddities of. Actually, I don't know. I'll try jumping back out and back in again. Oh, there we go. Actually, that's working a little better than it was before. Let's jump out, look around. It's unfortunately not very practical to actually view the tournament from that angle, but hey. 11-5 so far for Urban Force, up by 6, 5 less than, slightly over rather. Yep. 5 minutes left to play. Leon lurking down in there. I Love will get taken down. Finally, I think they've done pretty amazingly so far. 4-3. Actually, to be fair, our pocket's actually doing better. So let's see what we can do. Imp finding some nice little places to snipe from, but not finding any targets, unfortunately. George taking some cover, needs to have taken cover. So far, 6 deaths. I think going to be one of the highest deaths in the game. Strong does manage to find a kill onto Phantom, though. Pretty nice. I Love does get a trade kill, but Pillow manages to trade back pretty darn nicely. Let's take a look around, and we can already see got a little bit of blood on the old visor. And Inframundo doing pretty okay for themselves so far. Please, George. Yes, I think it's going to be Pillow mostly doing a lot of the work here. Walker manages to get a nice snipe shot across. Let's see how they're managing. Going from the little control center here, but unfortunately not surviving too much longer than that. Leon 2-2 in this game, 32% accuracy, only 6 shots fired, but hey, at least 1/3 of those hit. It's going to go up right into the heart of the Urban Forces. I don't know how well that's going to work out, but hey, worth a try. Pillow, again, similar kind of accuracy as I Love gets another kill through. Get a little bit of the old misty-eyed action going on here. So we look around and see if we can spot any of the players. Nope, everybody's somewhere else. Never mind. Let's see if we can pop around the base. I think the game only wants us to watch players from the red side of Inframundo, but there we go. We finally managed to find someone. Phantom. On the blue side, Urban Force doing pretty darn well for themselves so far. I'll go down. Griffo is going to be able to get a kill. I'd say overall, as a team, we're seeing a much stronger performance from Inframundo in this game than we've seen in game 1 or 2, but I don't know if it's going to be enough. Leon getting into a long-range sniper fight. Unfortunately, pummels a bunch of shots at the boxes, looks on the wrong side of the box as well, and gets punished for it severely. Back onto Phantom again. 4-3, looking pretty reasonable in this game so far. Nothing too crazy, but hey. Perhaps it's enough. I'm seeing if we can show you some other members. Okay, well we've got Walker 2-0 so far. Doing well. I Love this continues to get kills in. Just doing crazy good. I don't think it's going to let us spectate them, which is the real shame, because that would be what I would like to do. 12. Honestly though, I love getting a lot of kills, but it's actually Griffo 13 who's really actually Griffo and Apoca who are doing well. Let's see if we can. I hope we can find either of those guys. Honestly, while Ilove's got a lot of kills in this game, it's not been that important. There we go. I don't think we're going to be able to. Walker, 3-1 so far, doing pretty well. Get that old kill-death ratio looking pretty healthy. I think, unfortunately, due to the kind of the oddities of the spectator, we're not gonna be able to see. Oh, there we go. Griefer, there we go. That's one of the players we're looking for. 11-1 so far, doing very, very well. As Ilov continues to get kills through, but I think it's become so much of a focus of attention for Inframundo, who has rarely been able to get the kills without getting killed back. Hey Hassan Zello, nice to see you, thank you for joining the stream. I'm not sure what it is you want me to give you, but thank you for dropping by anyway. We have almost certainly nearly reached the end of this stream because Urban Force is ahead by a ludicrous amount. 12 kills in advance, 30 seconds left to play, no way out for Inframundo, who look like they're going to be shut out of this finals entirely. The rooftops proving to be their open air grave. As Griffin manages to land a nice long range kill. Will get taken down by Georges, but too little too late. Urban Forces only 2 kills away from cementing their lead, cementing their victory, and 3-0. They have cleaned up our finals, and that will also mean, along with the victor for December Cup number 2 in the form of Urban Forces, we have to draw a giveaway winner on YouTube. So let's roll the bones over there and find out who our final winner, our Soldier Girl winner, will be for the day. Google random number generator. Don't let me down. Alright. And okay, having to go back quite a way. Okay, well, I hope that you're still here because that was one of the earlier ones. But Saad Zahid, oh no, you are still here because you just posted. Saad Zahid is our YouTube giveaway winner. You know the drill by this point. Actually, it probably took me longer to type that out than just to type out Dog Tongue and Platform. But Saad Zahid, thank you for entering and for being our final winner of the day. I'm just going to note your details down here. YouTube, Saad Zahid. I do apologize if I'm butchering your name, but I'm trying, man. I'm trying. Once more, congratulations are due for Urban Force for winning that finals 3-0. Commiserations to Inframundo, who put up a hell of a fight. But that will be it for us this evening. I'm just going to wait on having our YouTube giveaway winner, Saad Zahid, to post their details. Hassan Salo, I'm sorry for not giving you anything for free. But there will be giveaways. There's going to be like 16 giveaways coming up over the course of this coming weekend, so please do come back for those. 2 iOS tournaments tomorrow, 2 iOS tournaments the day after, 4 giveaways on each of those. Saad Zahid, thank you very much for a swift answer there. So thank you guys for everything. Please send some love the way of MV and Soldier Girl for all their hard admin work behind the scenes. That'll be it for us tonight. You can find me on Facebook at Peter Counterfeit Hartnell and at CounterfeitCast on Twitter. But that's all for me for now. Catch you guys tomorrow for the finals and a regular tournament. Oh boy, it's going to be quite a long day. I believe we may even have Radu joining us. But for now, it's all going to be good night, and thank you all for coming along.